Welcome to Roll for Crit Gen Con 2015. I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes. In this episode, we're going to be looking at Portal games and the new things that they had to offer this year's convention.
You've been very excited to pick these up.
Very excited, even more excited now that I got them in my hot little hands. So we're going to start with the new Imperial Settlers expansion Atlanteans, which, as you can see, is kind of large, thin, but it's a bigger box. The big deal here is it comes with the new faction Atlanteans, and their whole thing is technology. I know you know the basics of it, but go over it for the people. Basically, you have technology tokens that you can now acquire. You get some each turn, and there's cards to let you get more. And what's really cool about them, there's the basic and the advanced. The basic ones, if you put them on something, it improves the card, it upgrades it. So either you can use the action on that card twice, or if it's a production card, it gives you one extra of that
whatever
resource. So it lets you really improve and, the areas that you want to focus on.
Right.
The advanced ones are very different. If you put them on somewhere, you get to choose. There's two different types, actually. One, the card will give you an extra victory point. The other one that I really think is cool, it acts as a shield, protecting your card from being raised by other players. But also, if someone decides to raise that card anyway, you get a point. So it's a whole other incentive.
Wait, so on your own buildings?
Yes, you use it just like a shield on your turn to defend against being
I thought you
raised.
meant, no, I meant like the one specifically to Atlanteans. Can they raid your stuff like the Japanese?
No, on any building.
Okay.
You can use these on any building.
That's pretty good because that's sort of a good.
People probably won't want to give you a point.
Can you shield and bubble? Or
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
I just glanced through it, but maybe.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
Also, what's cool about this box is it comes with more cards for the other factions.
Right, that was actually what I was going to ask about.
Yeah, and a couple new types even still, like, I know you remember the Volcano. This one has ones which, I remember when we played, we thought the Volcano acted like, that are instant. The second you draw them, they take place. I know one of them is an earthquake. So there's some really cool stuff, and there's also some more guidelines in here for like tournament play and how to deck build. So if you're an Imperial Settlers fan, I'm actually really excited because the Atlanteans sound really fun to play as to me.
Well, yeah, it's definitely really cool, and I think because we just played a bit with the last expansion,
yeah.
So I think we're ready to take a step up and see what the Atlanteans have to offer.
We're ready. So on to the 100% new stuff from Portal.
Right. Let's start with the micro one.
So, Tides of Time. This one is cool. It's a micro game, as you said. There are 18 cards. That's it. It's basically a drafting game. You're building civilizations. It's only for 2 players, though. In each round, you have 5 cards in hand. You choose one to play. Then you hand it to your opponent. You get your opponent's card. You choose another one to play. And the cards, most of them have suits on them and an ability. So a really common one will say, at the end of the round, whoever has the most of this type of, if you have the most of this type of suit, get X victory points. So if you've played that, then you probably want to keep your opponent from getting those suits because you want them, and vice versa. And then there's some weird ones that are like you win all ties or get most cards that don't have any suits.
That reminds me of another thing.
So it's a very simple, super easy, but there's that kind of thinkiness to it, and the theme is cool, the art is cool.
No, when this was first announced, I've been dying to play it since.
Yeah.
So probably as soon as that we get a chance to during the Gen Con, or maybe even as soon as we get back, I really want to get a chance to play this.
It's really easy and very quick, so it's an easy one to get to learn.
But for now, I think it's time for the big one.
Speaking of things that aren't easy or quick, maybe somewhat. Rattle Battle, Grab the Loot. This is a pirate dice building game. I want to open it, but we'll have pictures. That'll be easier. This is really, really cool. I'm really excited to try this out. Everybody in this game is a pirate. The theme is actually, this is a game the pirates are playing in the pirate world. It's all about them like being...
So are we playing the pirates playing the game?
Sort of. Your dice represent your ships, and you roll them inside the box itself. And depending on where they land and what face they're on, different things can happen. And then there's also sort of NPC dice, which represent others. They could be enemy ships, what have you. And once it's on your turn, you can attack other ships. Depending on how far away they are, you actually measure range and things like that. There might be abilities that allow you to move people's ships. And then once that's all done, you actually get to build your own boat, and they have these really cool cardboard punch-out ships that you actually get to construct, and you can purchase new parts for your ships, and you can purchase like sailors with special abilities, and there's lots of different scenarios and missions. Seems like a really unique, cool concept. It's competitive. It's whoever gets the most points.
Sounds very silly and fun.
Yes, and then if you read the rule book, they have a really personable text explaining, and the cards as well. Funny card names, really, as you can see, fetching artwork.
Oh yeah, no, I love this cover. I think it's hilarious. All these, I don't know, but my favorite one is right here. It's this old lady who's like has a pistol with her purse and like a tattoo on her arm. She's just like, I just imagine she's like, "Don't come close to me."
So if you are into pirate stuff and goofy dice games, but also a dice game that isn't a filler game. This is a meaty thing. This is one to check out. I'm really excited to dig into it. So that's all the stuff. That's all the new stuff from Portal. We ran through it. We're very excited to try it all out.
Absolutely. But for now, I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and if you want to see more, check us out, rollforcrit.com/GenCon15.